Hello, welcome to another video. Today we're going to explain in-play betting, why it revolutionized trading and betting in general, and also why it's so important to understand. So this came about because I actually have had quite a few people recently coming to me and they might have a bet and their bet suddenly gets stuck. Right? They can't bet on it in play and they don't understand why. So I'm going to get into how you can solve that. There's actually a really good way to do it using software as well, which I'm going to show you, which makes it really easy to do. But let's start with in-play in itself, okay? Because before the internet, there wasn't really in-play betting. Maybe you could do it at betting shops here and there, but really it took off once the online gambling world started to take shape. That's because it was so easy suddenly for us to get on a computer and we could bet in play. We could do these things whilst a match was going on, and suddenly it became a massive thing. And Betfair really helped revolutionize betting as we know it. And the reason is that once you could start to bet in play, it made trading on sports so much easier. And while you could trade on sports with Betfair, obviously pre-match before the event had started, actually doing it in play was where you were going to see the big price movements, especially on something like football where the market is quite set pre-match. Obviously on horses you can get quite big swings even before the race starts. But in play suddenly became a massive thing. But the really important thing to know, and the place where a lot of newer traders get stuck, is that not everything goes in play. And that's really important to understand. So there's a way on Betfair to see whether an event goes in play, and we're going to go and check that right now. So I'm just going to go to the first game I can see here, which is Romania-Lithuania. And as you can see here, the match has come up. Now, there's a little section here that just says going in play, and there's a little tick box. Now, that's what you're going to want to look out for. Okay, now handily, Betfair does put the little tick box, as you can see here on the left-hand side. They do put that little box here, so you can see which markets are going in play, and it looks like every market on this match is going in play. Okay, and most stuff will go in play. And I think this is where some of the confusion comes in, is that when you get events that don't, it might surprise you, so you're not ready for it. And I've had people who place a bet before an event, fully with the intention of trading out during the match, only to find that the match doesn't go in play. And that can obviously be a bit of a disaster, because at that stage, you're then set on waiting and hoping that the result goes your way, when your original plan did not involve that whatsoever. So we do have to be really careful about this. Okay, so we've looked at how you know if an event is going in play. Let's find some markets that are in play. So there's a little button here on the left-hand side that you can click, and you can actually look at things that are going to go in play, events that are in play. And there's actually a little section here on the right-hand side that says in play now. Let's have a look. Are there any events? It might not be. It's early morning, so there might not actually be any events. Oh, here we go. Here's some tennis that's in play right now. Now, you can see that the in-play bit has gone green, and there's the tick, okay? So that shows you this match is in play and that it's being played. I want to give you a free gift, something that's going to help you with your trading. If you want to improve at Betfair Trading, please say the word Super Trader, and I will send you that gift that will help you with your Betfair trading. Okay, so the next thing we really want to do is find something that isn't in play. So I'm going to scroll through, I'm going to find a match that isn't in play and show you how you can know. Okay, so we've got a greyhound race here that's about to start. Okay, what I'm going to show you is that, as you can see on the left-hand side, there's nothing saying it's going in play. Okay, which means that in all likelihood, this isn't going to go in play. Again, it's not dead clear. This is the thing. Betfair isn't going to say no in play. They're not going to put that in the same thing. So it's up to you really to check. And you can see, there you go, we're doing this live. It's gone from being able to bet on before the race starts, it's suspended. Okay? Now, as you can see, unlike the horses, which instantly reopens to go in play, this one isn't going to. Okay? So again, that's something to be aware of when you're trading. Work out which market's going in play, which aren't. Look, most horse racing markets, most football matches, a really high percentage of those are going to go in play. But you've just got to be aware on the events that don't. Because if you get caught out, like I say, you could get in a situation where you get in a bit of trouble because you're placing a bet with the full intention of trading out during the match, kind of knowing that the stake you're using wasn't going to be risked, and then suddenly you get caught out, the game doesn't go in play, and your stake is being risked, so you need to be careful. Okay, one final thing I want to show you is how software can help you with this, especially on football, which is where I've had people getting caught out. If you head over to the football software, I will show you now how to use this. So, when you create a filter, we have a very easy way to find whether a match is going in play or not. If you click Create New Filter, and we'll just choose anything for this. So let's just go for home team percentage. Let's just go for full-time 0-0. And then greater than or equal to 5%. Okay, very just basic filter. And there's not any reason to add this filter other than to actually just show you what you can do to see if it's going in play. When you're going through the boxes here where you select the leagues you want, dates, match criteria, scope of matches you want to look at, restrict to currencies, etc. There's actually a box here that says restrict to going in play matches. Okay, and I've just ticked that box. Third box down here. Now by doing that, obviously give the filter a name and then save, click save, bang, you've done it. By doing that, you will then restrict to matches that are going in play. So the matches shown will be ones that are going in play. And it's really important to do that because I've noticed the people who get caught out, they send me their strategy, I have a look at it and then I go, you haven't ticked restrict to going in play. And that would have actually solved your problem and you wouldn't have had your money getting staked and getting caught out. So it's really important that we understand what in-play is, what it allows us to do. Most trading is done in play on football, or even on horses. A lot of it is done in running. Although there is kind of more scope for pre-race horse trading, and that is more popular on the horses. But particularly on football, this is very relevant. And also, if you trade other sports, if you trade more obscure sports, think about football. Even just trading obscure leagues, that is what will do it usually. But with more obscure sports, we looked at greyhound racing, very hard thing to trade in play anyway, but that was something that we looked at in Australia. So we're looking at Australian greyhound racing, real kind of small niche there in particular, and that didn't go in play and it didn't say it was going to. And so when you're trading kind of those other sports, you have to be aware of that because you don't want to go, again, you could get in that situation where you go, well, I'm going to back this, I'm going to try and trade out in running or in play and figure out that actually that event doesn't go in play. But remember, we want to see those tick boxes, right? And you can see on this market, there's no tick box that says it's going to go in play. You can see the event suspended at start and it's still suspended wait result. And going back to our software, you can actually see that we solve this problem on football, and that is the problem that a lot of people have. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's helped you. If you've enjoyed the video, can you just say the phrase in play? That lets me know that you've enjoyed it, that it's helped you, and it's worth me making more content like this in the future. A lot of the stuff I do is because I want to help support you as traders. This is an issue a lot of you guys have had, and hopefully this video has explained in play and helped show you how to avoid getting caught out by markets that don't go in play. I hope you have a great week, everyone. Most importantly, of course, I hope you make some money trading on Betfair.